The following podcast contains alcohol-enhanced conversations about alcohol, as well as the potential for the discussion about topics of dubious, disturbing, possibly offensive, but usually hilarious interest. The opinions stated herein are solely of the persons making them, and any endorsement of these opinions by any other party is not implied. Foul language is likely, but intolerant viewpoints are not. Listener intoxication is advised. Hello and welcome to episode 59 of the Neat Glass sponsored Whiskey Tangent Podcast. I'm Scott.
I'm Ed.
And today we're finally exploring the often derided subcategory of the whiskey industry, especially by me on this very podcast, even though we've actually featured 4 different expressions throughout our 7 seasons. And that subcategory is flavored whiskeys.
That's right. Sweeping the nation, Scott.
It is, but if college memories of puking up the likes of too much Goldschlager and Rumpelmitz has put you off the category, you might be surprised at how much flavored whiskeys have grown since those days. And joining us on this evaluation of some either delicious or disastrous concoctions, not the ladies, because they stood us up again. So instead of ladies' night, we're having laddies' night. Just add an extra D for all the extra D we have in the room.
Hello.
And those extra D's belong to Gabe the Whiskey Sherpa.
Hello, friends.
And Jeff the Knight who says neat.
Hello.
Hello.
And besides the 50th episode, Scott, have they been on an episode together?
They have never been together.
Unbelievable.
This is their first pairing.
Hi, Jeff. I'm Gabe.
They've literally known each other for 30 years.
Welcome to the log pile.
And so before we get up to all the usual mayhem, Ed's going to tell us which flavored whiskeys we'll be reviewing and possibly spewing tonight.
Right. So we have 3 rounds that we've set up because we are literally going to have 13 whiskeys, but we could have a special surprise pour.
Possibly.
So round 1 we decided would be fruity, round 2 sweet, and round 3 savory. And these are the flavored whiskeys that we're going to be doing in each round. For the fruity, we're going to start out first with Jameson's Orange Irish Whiskey, 60 proof. Then we're going to go to the Crown Royal Apple Canadian Whiskey, which is 70 proof. Hayes Parker Reserve Cherry Bourbon, 70 proof. And then a couple of actual whiskeys. I say this because they're over 80 proof. Howler Head Banana Bourbon at 80 proof. And the Starlight Blackberry Whiskey at 86 proof, which I have to tell you is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Round 2 will be sweet. The Crown Royal Vanilla Canadian Whiskey, 70 proof. We'll go up against the Ensign Red Birthday Cake Canadian Whiskey. So a couple of cousins there, also 70 proof. All these are 70 proof in this round. The Ellington Reserve Root Beer Whiskey, which I'm excited to taste. And the Cask and Crew Walnut Toffee Whiskey, also, as I said, 70 proof. And then we're going to do round 3, which will be savory. Fireball makes an appearance here. We have to give it a sip at the rare and unique 66 proof, followed by the Ellington Reserve Ginger Whiskey. It's a hot ginger, they say on the label, 70 proof.
Ed's dancer name when he was doing his working his way through college.
Hot ginger with my transvestite club dance night. I did a wicked Liza Minnelli, I'll have you know that.
Wow.
You don't bring me flowers anymore.
That's Barbara Streisand.
Yeah. But don't belittle my talent.
It's very versatile.
Right. Gabe would come out and bring me flowers during that part, though. Yeah. So the Ballotin's Peanut Butter Chocolate Whiskey, also 60 proof. And then this is the most surprising one. Leave it to Gabe to find it.
Yeah.
The Kurvball, properly named Kurvball Barbecue Whiskey. We have no idea what that's going to be like, but that's our last one of the night.
Right.
So before we start out with the orange, Scott's got a little bit of info.
Yeah, so I came across this article in Thrillist.com.
Is it the Thrillist? Thrillist now.
We've got 13 to try.
Crickets. So this provided, I thought, a good introduction to the flavored whiskey category and has some reasons why we should be interested in it. But we'll see. So the list of great things about whiskey is longer than the leather-bound menu at your average craft whiskey bar. And while the list of not so great things about it could fit on a Post-it note, there's no doubt about what goes at the top of the list, the occasional snobbery of hardcore whiskey devotees. Gabe, But ever so often, somebody needs to stick a bullhorn into the faces of these gatekeeping elitists and let loose a hearty, lighten up, fuckers.
Ed.
I'll do that.
After all, whiskey came into the world as aqua vitae, literally the water of life, and for much of its history was distilled in homes and in barns and was definitely the drink of the people. So why does it have to be all ivory tower now? Whiskey can and should be for everyone. Which brings us to flavored whiskey, a burgeoning part of the category that's often looked down upon by the whiskey nerds in the room. Scott, but it's high time to embrace it in a full bear hug. And here are the 3 reasons why you should, even if it means staining the lapel of your tweed jacket with cherry-infused bourbon. Jeff?
Why do I have a tweed jacket?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you, though, sir?
Well, maybe I do. Go fuck yourself.
That was
Lighten up, fuckers!
complimentary, and it's turned ugly.
Yeah, it's turned ugly already. We haven't even had a drop. Right. Okay, so here are the 3 reasons. So reason number 1, it's a gateway to the category. Talk to any industry veteran and they'll tell you that flavored whiskey is encouraging trial in the category. And indeed, flavored whiskeys are booming. According to Nielsen, although U.S. whiskey sales dropped 1.9% overall last year, flavored options have actually increased to the tune of $1.55 billion in total sales.
Amazing.
Cinnamon reigns supreme, increasing 5.8% over last year, followed by apple, honey, peach, and peanut butter. The reason number 2, it's recently stepped up its game. Flavored whiskey has probably changed a lot since you last checked. Treacly concoctions that neglect the whiskey part of the equation are taking a backseat to dozens of varieties produced with genuine craft and all natural ingredients. And really, flavored whiskey isn't a new phenomenon at all. In fact, it predates Prohibition back to a time when whiskey routinely had its rougher edges smoothed over with the addition of fruit juices and other unique flavorings. And reason number 3, it's both fun and approachable. Flavored whiskeys can actually provide a shortcut to a quality cocktail, or in some case, it can be a cocktail.
Right.
You can drink it straight on the rocks, or you can mix it into the craft cocktail of your choice. And to be honest, what is a whiskey cocktail but whiskey that you're adding flavor to? So, chill out, whiskey purists. With flavored whiskey sales expected to continue to increase an average of 7.4% annually over the next decade, it's actually good for the whiskey industry in general. And if you embrace it and explore it, chances are you might be pleasantly surprised by what you find.
Yes, that was tremendous. Thank you so much for that. You know what? And I think what's important here, we have to look at this more as a liqueur, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of liqueurs are really light in the ass. I mean, 30, 35 proof, you know what I mean? So if you're looking for liqueurs, like I like Grand Marnier or B&B, which kind of still hit in the 80s, you know, they got a punch to them.
Yeah.
Some limoncellos will be around 70, but you get a lot of like Frangelica and Chambord, and they're very, very light. So these, as far as liqueurs go, if you're looking for something after dinner as an, what's that French word?
Aperitif.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
I refuse to speak French at any point, even if I know it.
Aperitif.
Oui.
But as a nice little, no, we're not talking about your penis right now. Okay?
Wow.
So,
Ow.
And it starts.
And so it has begun.
So if you look at these as liqueurs and not as your Knob Creek 15-year or your Whistle Pig Boss Hog, and look at it for what it is, as liqueurs made with whiskey, it might be more approachable to you as this the first one we have, which is an Irish whiskey with some orange flavoring to start. A Jameson, a product that we all know very well, with some orange mixed in, I think we'll be able to kind of see what happened there.
Yeah.
But it's 60 proof, which, you know, once again, I think to us, the biggest problem is, and we're drinking these all straight, no ice, they might come across a little bit light in the ass to us, and we'll have to see that.
Yeah.
Gabe, what do you think going into this?
Well, I mean, like you said, I know there's some that are a little lower proof. I mean, I've seen some of these cordial ones that call themselves whiskeys, and they're at the 30, 40, 50 proof.
The
and
lowest we have is 60. The highest is a couple real whiskeys at 80, 86 and 80.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little surprising. Jameson usually at 80 proof for their base expression.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit surprising that they had to drop it down, but the flavoring might proof it down some. I'm not sure.
All right. Jeff?
I think that with the rise in sales that Scott was talking about, I think the marketing has changed. Instead of marketing to guys like us that want the Whistle Pig or the Woodford Reserve, they're marketing to women now.
Definitely. And younger folks.
Yeah. And
or children.
Right.
Children.
No, because listen, I mean, we joke about how this would be perfect for a 12-year-old to start drinking with. But I mean, my nephews who are in college, like they all drink White Claw with their friends, and it's perfectly okay. And it would not be perfectly okay when I was in school. I mean, we'd drink Rolling Rock and Coors Light and crap beer like that, but a White Claw seltzer, like it was crazy to me to see 4 college guys come down the hall carrying cases of White Claw. And like, it's unbelievable.
I know, right? That was my reaction too.
Right.
Like,
so I think they're like the Fireball has kind of make it, this is fun to drink. Let's just drink it with, they don't put as much thought into it, or I guess as much tough guy, shot in a beer.
Yeah.
This country was built on Boilermaker mentality.
Right. So we are going to taste the orange right now.
1 second smell, and then we drink it.
Yeah, we're going to go through these pretty
Yeah,
fast.
the orange is quite prevalent on the nose, like an artificial orange too, like orange bubblicious. Anybody?
Yeah, and almost there's like a cleaner scent. I had orange flavored soap during the pandemic because I couldn't find any other hand soap.
And you licked it?
No, it smelled like this. Yeah.
There's a ginger ale out called a bold ginger ale, which isn't very good, but it smells like a really intense, harsh ginger ale.
Like an Orangina.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, there.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's taste it. We gotta be quick.
I mean, it's not bad.
No, it's very good.
I mean, I'm the biggest hater of these flavored whiskeys for the reasons that I said in the intro. I'm the snob that they're talking about. And it's a little spicy on the tongue. Is that the Irish whiskey, maybe?
I don't know. It certainly isn't terrible. I feel like an ice cube melted in it is what I feel like.
Yeah, it is light.
Because it's 60. I think
very light.
I don't know why they have to make it 60. I'd love to taste this at 80. But as it is, yeah, we're not going to rate them. But I mean,
at the end, we can just pick a favorite.
Yeah, I don't know. Right, for each round. I don't
Yeah.
know that I would cross the street to drink this, but it is what it is.
It's not terrible.
It's got a little more of citrus to it than just orange. I got some grapefruit and some other zest in there.
It seems impossible, but somehow it tastes like a whiskey sour with
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Like a fresh made whiskey sour.
fresh made whiskey sour.
I understand. So the next one we're going to do is Crown Royal Apple Canadian Whiskey, which I believe, Scott, is the biggest selling company of whiskey in America now, right? Did it not pass Jack Daniels for 1 year?
I believe it did, yes.
And I believe it's the flavored whiskey category that is what pushed them
helped
past, which
it.
is why I think you see Jack, Apple, Honey, and Fire getting so much of a push from the gang of Jack Daniels. So this is 70 proof. It should have a little bit more balls to it.
Yeah.
It's apple.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Man, wow. Appley as hell. It reminds me of that Mexican apple soda that
I got it.
What?
Apple Jolly Rancher.
Yes, exactly. I was just about to say that.
That's it.
That's
100%
exactly
right.
what it smells
That's
like.
what it smells like. You're dead right. The green Jolly Rancher.
That's right.
It's got a nice cinnamon undertone. It smells like Thanksgiving morning when mom's pulling that pie out of the oven and she's already half a bottle of vodka in. Hating what's coming up, and the uncle's going to show up.
All right.
What's she pulling out? Where? What is she pulling
asleep.
out of where? What's going on? Pulling out her pie out of what? What's happening?
That's my pie.
That's your mother. That is your mother, Gabe.
But it's a good pie.
Yeah, so
Oh, I tasted it.
It's like
And
mom's for that pie.
I like it.
It tasted.
Mom's pie is always the best.
Oh my god!
Oh, right out of the oven.
It tastes like the Jolly Rancher, and actually, my favorite Jolly Rancher flavor is the green apple. So this I like better than the orange. I didn't hate the orange, but this is pretty good.
You'll laugh, Scott, because my favorite is peach, which you don't like, and peach Jolly Ranchers are hard to find. And on my birthday last year, Siobhan got me a couple of bags of peach Jolly Ranchers from the factory.
Yeah,
so
she did.
Thank you so much. A reminder that my birthday is in January and a really good.
It's good. It's nice and sweet. It does have a candied cinnamon apple taste.
I like this better than the orange because I think it could be just the 10 proof points. I'm getting a little whiskey burn in my chest now.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, little, like a level 2, but the orange gave me nothing.
No, the orange was like drinking an orange flavored juice almost.
Yeah, like a Sunny D.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah.
I think I like the orange better. I'm not a big fan of apple juice drinks, but it's not terrible.
Because you brought the orange and I brought the apple. Is that it?
Is that a Gabe?
Ooh, the Hayes Parker Reserve Cherry has a screw top, everybody. Classy.
Ooh, classy.
Wow. Look at what $27 can get you.
We have so many glasses.
We have 6 neat glasses in front of each of us. We didn't bother to put the caps on it this time, but you certainly could. There's no reason to trap the ambience of these in.
Yeah, there's no subtlety here.
Once again, the neat glass might be a little overkill for tasting these particular whiskeys, but they're always there to give you the flavors that you want. And as always, if you've not got yourself a neat glass, by all means, go to neatglass.com. And on your first order, if you put in Whiskey Tan, we'll get you 10% off that first order. So now the next one up is the Cherry Bourbon. Gets a little muted.
I'm getting Vicks 44D.
It's possible. Or Cherry Cough Drop.
Oh, yeah, it's not very cherry on this
Yeah.
one.
70 proof, everybody.
It smells almost like wet cardboard.
Wow.
I think the nose is harder than the actual sip.
I just tasted it.
very,
and I have
very,
to tell
very
you,
smooth,
it's
very light.
not a lot of cherry there. It's not overly
No.
sweet.
Tastes like someone put a cherry cough drop in a glass
Exactly.
of water.
Not the hard cherry Ludens, the soft, chewy ones.
Oh,
What the
Smith
fuck
Brothers?
Somebody Brothers.
Smith Brothers.
Smith Brothers.
I think. It tastes to me like a cherry icy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
After
Oh,
you
like
got most of the flavor out.
After you sucked most of the flavor out, the water that's left in the bottom tastes like this.
Right.
What was this 70 proof again?
70 proof.
This tastes like the 60 proof orange level of alcohol.
Right, so far, the Crown Royal had the most punch, even though they're the exact same proof as the Hayes Parker that we just had.
Right.
We got a Howlin' Head Banana coming up now, everybody. We're moving quick
Oh, wow.
here.
We are moving quick. Wow.
Be
You know
ready
what?
to be
You know
amazed.
what? Gabe did bring a couple cherries. Should we try the black cherry to see if it's different?
Right after this one right now?
No,
You mean right now?
Yeah, like right now.
Yeah. Let's do that.
While we got cherry in our palate?
Yeah.
Because I dismissed it because I figured we already had cherry, but I don't like this cherry that much. And the other one's made from Jim Beam. Take half and then let Jeff drink out of the bottle like he likes to do. Fucking wild man.
What a lush.
We weren't even on air yet. He already killed part of the orange. We passed it for him to pour in his glass. He just took it right to the head. We're like, no.
It's like, I need some. And he's like, oh, jeez.
So this is the Jim Beam Red Stag?
Red Stag. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is black cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, a little more cherry on the nose.
A little bit, yeah.
It's better.
It smells like Robitussin, though.
Right. This is also 70 proof, everybody.
It's very medicinal smelling.
Ooh, it's a lot sweeter.
There's more cherry.
I like this a lot better.
Oh, that's way more cherry.
Yeah,
flavor.
holy shit. If you're going to do a flavored whiskey, let it be flavored. The other one wasn't flavored. It was like muted.
Yeah.
This is definitely black cherry.
Better.
Oh, yeah.
But it does have a little bit of cough syrupy.
No,
at the-
absolutely. It's
at the
not
end of
good.
it. Yeah, it's a little bit.
I want to be clear. It's not good, but it's way better than the last one. How would this be in a Dr. Pepper, everybody? I think it would murder in Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, it really would because I am getting some of those Dr. Pepper flavors in it.
Yeah.
This is what I bring to my prom, everybody. But anyway, so...
It tastes a little vitamin-y.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible.
like a Flintstones vitamin.
It's so artificial tasting. The flavor, like you ate Fruity Pebbles,
Okay.
and then strained it into some whiskey and distilled it, and now you have this.
Oh, wow.
Like Scott just said, I think like you crushed up a Flintstones chewable and like freebased it.
Yeah.
Snorted that shit right up your nose.
All right, so I'm actually glad we did that.
Gabe's mom's cherry pie.
Wow.
All right.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom.
I love you.
Sorry, Mom. All right, what's the next one we got?
But this is your fault.
The people in the Pine Barrens are getting mad at Scott.
Yeah. Don't you
Disparage. Talk to the birther of the icon.
We don't know who her mother is. It could be her sister.
Did you hear what I said? I said the word disparage, as if they would know the word disparage.
Right.
That's what you put your trash in, isn't it?
Oh, God, my house just got bombed.
Right. Don't talk bad about the mother of the whiskey giver.
I know. Yeah, we have banjos in the background. So what's next?
Banana. This one I'm excited about. I'm doing a little bit of an extra pour on the banana here.
Yeah,
Because
this is the Howler head.
I've never
banana
had
bourbon.
banana. I don't think I've even had banana liqueur, unless it's something they flambéed up for banana Foster or something. I've had that.
The only banana-y kind of
I think they use dark rum for that.
stuff that we've had on the podcast in terms of whiskey has been, of course, Jack Daniels, which has
Right,
that
which has the
flavor.
banana flavor.
But
Exactly.
also the Bren, which had a distinct banana note
Stop.
to it.
As you pour it,
Yeah.
look at the viscosity
Okay,
of it.
it's really thick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can see it.
It smells like the banana runs candy.
Oh yeah, it smells like fake banana.
Yeah, absolutely.
Taste
Fake
it.
banana. Wasn't that your college band name, Scott?
You guys are going to be surprised.
No, it was big banana.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Sock puppet.
does that mean?
I have no idea. It sounds
Well, if you roll it up in your pants, and then it looks like a fake banana.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Anybody tasted yet?
Oh, not much in the
I
nose.
mean, it's very sweet, very sweet. But this is actually what you would expect a flavored whiskey to be. Excuse me. But if I want a flavored banana whiskey, I want it to taste like this.
Are you saying that is a good thing?
I think this is exactly what they wanted it to be. And I think if you're looking for a banana flavored whiskey, this is what you want it to taste like.
It tastes a little bit like a banana cream pie smells.
It's 80 proof as well, by the way, and yet it doesn't come across.
Oh, this is
hot.
80 proof.
This is 80 proof.
No, it doesn't come across hot.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that if you didn't know.
And once again, if I had just had a nice Italian dinner or even a steak dinner, and I was looking to have kind of like a dessert, this would be pretty good. What do you think, Scott?
I don't like this very much at all. I like the green apple. And I liked the Red Stag, actually, but this I don't really like. It just tastes really fake
I
to
like
me.
this better than the Red Stag just because I don't think I've ever had anything quite like this.
Jeff, you brought this. Do you like this stuff?
I really like it.
You do?
Do you like this stuff? Like it's all accusatory.
It was. Do you really like this?
Like if by
like this
adding
shit?
by adding the word stuff at the end, you twisted it. Like,
What were you thinking about?
Jeff, you brought this. Do you like this stuff?
I've said it before on the podcast, but I'm a complete snob as far as banana flavors.
Uh-huh.
And I've said before that certain flavors taste like, I call it the BB Bat
Yeah.
banana flavor.
Yeah, the fake.
Which is
real fake.
absolutely fake and nasty.
Yeah, this doesn't taste as bad as that.
No, I don't get that at all.
No.
Is that chewy
on a
candy
stick.
stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to get
Like a
from
sugar daddy thing?
Yeah.
You get on
Right.
Halloween and then leave them on the people's lawn.
All right, so the last one, Ed,
Oh, yeah. This might be the best one of the night.
it could be.
Because this is the Starlight distillery that Scott and I have featured on a quick taste only a few months ago.
Yeah.
And this is 84 proof. We have 86 on the thing. It's a typo. I'm sorry. It's 84 proof.
Oh, is it? Oh, so sorry.
Oh, my God. The
fuck up
intern.
so bad
Cliff,
all the time.
Cliff, go take a lap. Fucking interns, man. When's the semester over? We get new interns.
I don't know. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, he's not very
Can we
good.
get some girls once in a while? Shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's already a woodpile in here. All right, so
Like, that's the whole point.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
all right. I retracted, Gabe. Anyway,
Yeah.
So this is a blackberry flavored whiskey, which I mean, I grew up going to the Poconos with my dad and a bunch of other people, and whenever you would crash down a mountain, they would run over before you started crying. They would shoot a little blackberry brandy in your mouth and send you back up the mountain. It cured everything. 70s was a great time to be a kid. So I'm wondering if this is going to harken back to any of my memories.
Yeah, this is the highest proof one that we have tonight.
Yeah, 84, which wouldn't even.
Yeah,
Now, I want to
at
point
84.
out. I want to point out that Scott and I did a recording last weekend. We did 15 whiskeys, and the lowest one was 97.
Yeah.
Teaser alert: we don't remember the Uber ride home.
Yeah. You'll hear that next week.
Right. So this has tremendous color. I mean, this looks exactly what you'd want.
Yeah, it looks like a cranberry juice almost.
Yeah, there's a deepness in there. It's almost like a wine.
Yeah, so they add their own blackberry juice to their own whiskey.
You
It's
like
pretty
the
cool.
juice, huh?
You like the juice.
You like the juice.
And honestly, it smells like a wine.
You're right.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. It smells like a wine.
Tastes like one as well.
Oh.
Holy
Yeah,
cow.
it tastes like a really fruity wine. Almost
Wow.
like a blackberry infused port.
Fortified.
This
Yeah.
is different.
That is way different.
Ooh,
Can
this
we
is
agree on this?
this-
Is really special.
this is good.
This is really good.
It's got undertones of that cranberry cocktail mix from that
Ocean spray.
ocean. It's the
the
Spray.
Coach cocktail.
There's a blend of Ocean Spray cranberry something that is
No, you're
harkening
I
back
get
to
that.
this.
There's a little bit of a tartness, but man, the sweetness hits you right away.
Yeah, because blackberries can be kind of tart.
Syrupy, oily mouthfeel.
Yeah, this over ice cream would be pretty cool.
Yes, I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Over vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Pour
Yeah,
this
wow,
shit right
right.
over it.
Or over my penis, whatever. But wherever you want to put it, it's fine. I think wherever you want to drink it is
Whatever
what's
goes
important.
in your mouth.
Wherever you want it. I think that's what's important here. But the
Whatever white dome shaped thing that you want to put.
Right, ice cream. That would probably burn a bit. But honestly, this is. Where's the bottle? I want a little bit more of this.
Whatever soundproof room you want to have this in.
This has earned a second pour tonight.
Yeah, pass that back down to Ed.
Wow.
I believe Ed's
As a-
UTI just cleared up.
My God, I can pee like a teenager tonight.
Damn.
Yeah, but what type of cocktails could you see with this, Scott? Not as a main, like
This would-
vermouth. You know what I'm saying?
This would, in place of the grenadine in a scofflaw.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Because this gives it a little bit more tartness, a little bit more
Yeah.
flavor.
Or just cut the grenadine down to like a quarter of what you would, and then 3/4 this.
Yeah, because grenadine that you buy in the store is just going to impart sweetness.
Right.
This would impart a little bit more alcohol
Yeah.
and a little bit more tartness and flavor.
Right. So unless you have grenadine like something like Anders makes from scratch.
Right, from his own
Right.
pomegranates.
Right.
Yeah.
This is really good. I can't believe we're only through the first round because I
Yeah.
feel like we've worked so hard.
We have. I mean, this was my favorite.
It'll be hard for anything to beat this. Jeff, thank you so much for bringing it. This is one of the most unique whiskeys I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
If I was doing a blind taste on this, I would think it was like a nice fortified port wine.
Yeah, I agree.
I would not know this
Yeah.
is whiskey.
I
It's
would
so
not.
unique. It's so different. It's tart, but it's
Absolutely
not
not.
overbearing. It's not like burning your throat.
I just want to bottle this in my house for 5 times a year. Just to drink something like this is so different.
Nice bring.
Really good.
Jeff,
yeah.
where'd you get it?
I got a Mount Ephraim, and you know, I was there today. I saw it under $30.
Wow.
Shit, I'm driving there right now. I'll be back for the next segment.
No, don't leave.
All right. So before we take a break and clean the glasses and come back with round 2,
Yeah.
I have a Quiskey.
Oh, shit. Surprise quiz.
Surprise Quiskey. Yay! Sherpa has chimed in.
I went with the easy one.
Schlong. I guess is that
And
is,
we're back in 6th grade.
Jeff? Is that you? Oh my god! And Gabe's my bitch
That's me.
is Ed.
That's me, Rebecca.
I mean, you did that before, and Siobhan did Gabe's bitch.
I'll take the rapist for 500, Alex.
Therapist.
It's therapist. Okay. So this is Quiskey. It'll be 3 rounds. The first round questions will be worth 100 points for a correct answer, 50 points for a second chime-in correct answer, and 25 points for a third chime-in correct answer. However, if you get it wrong, you get negative 25.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, round 1. Whiskey flavor sources is the category.
Okay.
Question number 1. Although the exact percentage is debatable, the generally accepted rule of thumb is that 70% of a whiskey's flavor comes from which of the following? Is it A, the grains, B, the water, C, the yeast, or D, the barrel? Sherpa.
B, the water.
Incorrect.
Fuck me.
Gabe's my bitch.
The grain, Scott.
Incorrect also. Jeff?
Yeast.
That is also incorrect.
Wow.
Negative 25 for Jeff. So sorry.
That's interesting. So the barrel contributes 70% of the flavor.
That is what people suspect. I don't know if it's scientifically proven,
I
but that's...
suspect it's the grain, so I win.
All right, question number 2. Speaking of barrels, what is the standard barrel size in gallons that the industry uses to age their whiskeys? Is it A, 50, B, 52, C, 53, or D, 55? Sherpa.
52.
52 is
So
incorrect.
close.
Gabe's on bitch.
53.
53 is the correct answer.
Yes, he was so close.
Did I say fuck you, I did?
No,
Not yet.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
No, I deserve it here. You owe me one at least.
Okay. Question number 3. According to science, the real reason American whiskeys are sweeter than European and other world whiskeys isn't the high percentage of corn.
It's because we're more tender and we care more.
Oh, right. Well, you just ruined the quiz.
Go ahead.
No.
You work for Hallmark?
Rather, it's the interaction of the alcohol with the required new charred oak barrels. So, what does corn contribute? Is it A, simple carbohydrates that yield more alcohol, B, fatty acids that create an oily mouthfeel,
Hello.
C, essential oils that impart a rich fragrance, or D, none of the above? Sherpa.
A.
A, simple carbohydrates that yield more alcohol. That is the correct answer.
Oh, nice, Gabe.
All right, so question number 4. Chill filtration is the act of screening out compounds in whiskey that can cause it to become cloudy when chilled with ice, which some say can also negatively affect its flavor. Above what proof level does this cloudy phenomenon not occur? Is it A, 100 proof, B, 96 proof, C, 92 proof, or D, 88 proof? Ed,
I'd say 100, the bottle and bond level.
100 proof. That is incorrect. Gabe?
I'll go C.
C, 92 proof? That is the correct answer.
I was forced into answering because Ed touched my phone.
Oh, shit.
I logged him in.
That's what you get, bitch.
I logged him in. I leaned over and said, "You're in. Go."
Oh, shit. That's funny. That was the right answer.
Ed, can you see this?
Yeah, I know. These nuts. I deserve it. Good one, man.
Hello, Karma.
All right. So, so the last question in round 1.
Sorry.
Question number 5. As most people know, yeast fermentation is crucial for making whiskey because the alcohol is the byproduct of the yeast eating the grain's sugars. However, it can also produce secondary byproducts that provide fruity scents and flavors of spice, herbs, and flowers, and whose scientific monikers sound like a woman's name. What are these compounds called? Are they A, allenes, B, esters, C, ethyls, or D, carins? Sherpa.
Esters.
Esters is the correct answer.
Damn it.
And Gabe is running away with this. Okay, so at the end of round 1, Gabe is leading with 250. Ed has 50, and Jeff has negative. He's on the schneid, 25. So we will be right back with round 2 of whiskeys and Quizkeys.
What's crazy is we're coming back to the sweet round, and I feel like that was the sweetest whiskeys I ever drank in round
I know,
1.
I know.
All right, everybody, we'll be back.
right, so we are back. We are pouring the Crown Royal Vanilla. So let's give this a smell and taste.
Yeah. Now, I'll be honest with you. I told Scott, a lot of times I would impulse buy an airplane bottle of this at the checkout. I have drank this one. I kind of like it as a liqueur.
Yeah, Ed and I were talking, and he had accused me of being a closet Scotch lover, and then I accused him of being a closet flavored whiskey lover.
On the nose, it's got a bit of a light leathery taste, but oh my God, it's nice. And it's like a cream soda.
It's delicious. It really is delicious.
It is.
This is refreshing, and it's not a whiskey, but it's whiskey-like.
It smells a bit like a Swedish fish.
Oh,
and then
interesting.
it tastes.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it tastes like a little bit like frosting, but alcoholic frosting.
Yeah.
Just like the green apple.
Yeah.
This is very alcohol forward.
Yeah, well, it's Crown Royal again.
Yeah.
Same company.
Yeah.
So their master distiller wants you to know you're drinking a whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am getting the frosting now, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got absolutely nothing on the nose. Maybe I have COVID. Who knows?
No, it's very subtle in the nose.
Then we all do.
The nose is muted.
The taste, definitely, I got the frosting.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I mean, most whiskeys have that vanilla taste, but it's really luscious.
Oh, luscious.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think I've ever heard you say that as a tasting note before, Gabe. I'm getting a little verklempt over here. Luscious to the stage, everybody. Let's hear it for Luscious.
and then Gabe comes out, and everyone's like, "Oh God, what the
Damn
fuck
it.
happened?"
Oh, but then he has this. I'm like, oh, okay, yay. They
Right.
cheer.
Then he pours this down our throat, and then we're like, "Okay."
Okay,
Oh
I'll
my
tip
God.
you.
I think what really helps the Crown Royal is it burns like a whiskey.
Right, give a little Canadian hug.
Yeah, it gives you like
does,
a little bit
yeah.
of extra. It's like, yeah, you're drinking whiskey, you're having fun.
Right.
So next we have the Ensign Red.
Right, so Ensign Red is a company that pilfers Crown Royal in Canada. So this is $10 cheaper than Crown Royal.
Birthday cake flavor.
Right, which we thought would be competing with the vanilla from Crown Royal.
Yeah.
Off the nose, I think you thought
Oh
wrong.
my God, it smells like a birthday cake, I guess.
Okay, so what this smells like to me, Ed, do you remember when we went to the Super Bowl at your friend's house?
Yeah.
And they had a bunch of tequilas.
Yes.
And one of them
Oh my
smelled
God,
just
that's right,
like
yes.
this. And I think it was a birthday cake tequila.
Yeah. This tastes like Cool Whip to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we said, the other one tastes like frosting. No, this tastes like fucking frosting.
It does. It smells like frosting, but it has a little bit of off note at the end of the scent, which I think what was Gabe was getting when he was smelling it because he didn't really like the scent of it. Almost like it's, I don't know, a little fake or
I think
like
it's
it turned, like the cream turned.
This is a perfect one to taste after the vanilla to show what an inferior product it is compared to the vanilla. This is a novelty. It's the same proof, but yet there's no burn to it. It's a sugary mess. They did a good job making it taste like a birthday cake, but then that was it.
Yeah, the vanilla was better. I agree with you. I appreciate the effort.
Yes,
But
yes.
it just didn't
Yes.
quite pull it off. Kind of tastes like the flavor left in your mouth after you've had a Krispy Kreme donut.
Yeah,
And
that's fair.
And then threw up.
It's for all those
Yeah.
guys drinking the White Claw.
Yeah.
I had 4 or 5
For all you White Claw guys, this one's for you.
Seriously, so I don't get it. But yeah, I had 4 or 5 cream donuts today, and I have to tell you, this does taste just like that. It tastes exactly like that.
4 or 5 or 7, 10,
half a dozen.
12.
Yeah.
Baker's dozen.
So would this be another one that you would pour over vanilla ice cream?
I might pour it over chocolate ice cream.
yeah, I was just going to go there.
I might pour it over your sink. if you guys turn your back on me and leave me alone. And drink the Crown with vanilla right to the head.
I've never been a big birthday cake taste fan.
No,
but
I've never
it's-
been either.
It's not terrible, though.
They did what they wanted to do, Gabe. I agree.
It's
Yeah.
overly sweet, and
Yeah.
you can't do too much of it, but it's not as nasty as I thought it was.
Yeah,
gonna
we're sort
be.
of making more fun of it than it deserves because it's not terrible.
No.
But it's also
I
not
mean,
great.
It's birthday cake whiskey, and it tastes just like that, and it's as bad as you think it'll be. And if you like birthday cake, then you'll love it.
So the next one we
Oh,
have.
very excited. So
Ooh,
this is
yeah.
This looks very
this
promising.
is root beer whiskey, 70 proof.
Ooh, talk about syrupy. Did you see
Yeah.
how it poured in there?
Yeah, it's very thick.
Wow. This is the Ellington Reserve root beer flavored whiskey.
Yeah, we have 2 of them, and all of the Ellington Reserve that I saw were flavored.
Oh, that's not Ellington.
And this is the third Canadian whiskey in the round.
Wow, I didn't even know it was Canadian.
Yeah, this is also Canadian.
All right, what do you? I mean, does it smell root beer?
Oh, definitely.
Fuck yes.
Oh, well,
There's-
yeah.
It's 100% right, root beer.
That's a smell that you don't mistake for anything else.
Completely root beer.
I smell more of a sarsaparilla.
Oh, fuck you.
Thank you, barrel bourbon person.
Wow. Is it Oregon sarsaparilla or is it Madagascar
It's
sarsaparilla?
straight from Deadwood City.
Oh, Deadwood City sarsaparilla.
Yeah.
Well, that's the best kind, Jeff.
To answer your question, Scott, it's Madagascar because there is a lot of vanilla on the aftertaste.
I mean, this is exactly what you would want in a. if you would want a root beer whiskey, this is what you would want in a root beer whiskey.
It tastes like a flat root beer.
Is it
Tasty,
possible that this is just a bottle of 750 mils of Angostura bitters? Is that all it is?
Do you think it tastes like Angostura bitters?
That's spot on.
It definitely does have.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Root beer's not one of my favorites, but I like it.
A&W Root Beer's got that frosty mug taste.
Is it Frank's? Thanks.
Popping with flavor. That was a chick from Scandal, though.
Yeah,
Patty
Smythe.
right.
That was a great commercial. Frank's commercial with Patty Smythe.
She was an underrated singer.
Yeah,
she could have done so much more with
she
her
had
career.
a couple big
Here we
hits.
go.
Goodbye to You and The Warrior.
And
right?
she
yeah.
collaborated with the Hooters a bunch of times. And
I would have been happy to collaborate with her Hooters. I'll tell you that much.
Hello.
I feel like she just needed another project to take next level.
And
She was
what's
a great singer.
super cool
Yeah.
is that I saw something on YouTube. Is Professor of Rock. If you guys like the 70s, 80s, and 90s music, watch Professor of Rock on YouTube.
Hated it.
Now we went back to Greece. Eddie Van Halen asked her to be the next lead singer after David Lee Roth.
Wow.
That was her mistake.
And she turned it down because she was 8 months pregnant. It's a really cool story.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine what Van Halen would have went there with that voice?
I think it would have been really strange. I'm not really sure 100% would have
I
worked.
still think it would have been amazing to see.
But I love it that she was even asked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get this out
Did
of
not
me.
know that.
This is why I say children drag you down like anchors around your throat. Though they're adorable.
Ed, why are you looking at me?
Because Gabe's the only one on the panel that has children. That's why.
Disclaimer, I love my children. They're awesome.
And Jeff has cats.
My kids are great. My girls are beautiful. And they're the best thing I've ever did in my life.
I mean, that is true. I will agree with Gabe. That is the best thing he's ever done in his life.
Cat watch now. Jeff, how many cats do you have right now?
Now Ed's going to come with the punchline.
Nope. I'm not with your children. You've been a great dad.
That is Jeff snoring.
Sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry. 12, 13 cats. Where are we at now?
Oh, no, fuck that. You're not getting teasing me about my cats. Keep licking Gabe's asshole.
Wow. Wow. I think we need the next whiskey then.
No. I want to know how many goddamn cats he has in his house right this
We're
minute.
now trying a taint-flavored whiskey. I distilled it myself last night through my underwear.
That tain't right, Gabe.
Oh, my God.
We've come off the
I
rails
actually
a bit.
forgot
just a
that
bit.
we had one more do this round. I'm so distracted.
I know.
It's 5 cats, though, isn't it, Jeff?
It's 4.
Oh, 4. Oh, wow.
Well, you had 5. I'm sorry.
He did. Yeah, they lost some.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Sorry.
I was just waiting for the Christmas newsletter to see where we're at with everybody.
We don't do that bullshit. And don't send one to me.
It goes right into the fireplace.
Yeah, let
We
peop-
should put one out for the podcast. We're all on it.
It's been a wonderful
A
year.
wonderful year.
Everything is great. I hit the lottery
Yeah.
4 times.
Gabe renewed his license at work. Everything's good.
And everybody got COVID. It was terrific.
Scott went back to work on Thursdays. He's adjusting. Jeff's in Princeton now.
All right, so the next one we have, the last one for this round, is the Cask and Crew Walnut Toffee flavored whiskey, also 70 proof.
This is the spirit I brought over.
Oh,
It's
this is
it's
strange
nice.
smelling. It does smell like walnuts.
Pecans.
It actually does smell like
Pecans.
Right,
Pecans.
because of the toffee, I think. It turns the walnuts into pecans.
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 Too late. It's out there.
No, pecans is how I actually say it. Pecans. Not pecans. Pecan.
Can I please purchase some of your pecans, por favor?
There's too much pepper in my paprikash, but I'd be proud to partake of your pecan pie. Pecan pie. Pecan pie. When Harry met Sally, that was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Insert crickets
No,
here.
that was outstanding. I fight the crickets on that. Be gone. I banish you, crickets.
It does. It smells like candied pecans.
This one tastes the most like a liqueur. Like this tastes a little bit like Frangelica.
So this one was sort of weird. I almost put this in with the savory ones at the end because this kind of has a savory flavor. Has a sweetness to it,
Yeah.
but the savoriness of the walnut or the
Yeah.
pecan or whatever we're tasting is also
But
sort of leading into the savory category.
That's right. So it's a bridge. It's a bridge, Scott.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
I bought this bottle myself, and I'll tell you what, if it's a bridge I want to jump off of.
You don't like this at all?
I don't care for it that much either.
It's good, but it's not something you want to hit all night. It's maybe, hey, we're back to Thanksgiving night, and the uncles are still here, and they won't leave, and you just want to forget that they're there, and you just want to
pour this right in their eye.
Right.
So complicated.
And
Wow.
then you go in the bathroom and you look under the sink and there's a lye there and you pull it out and he's like, well, could this be the end? I mean, I have had enough of this fucking night. Turkey was dry. The stuffing sucked.
I feel like you're not making this up. I feel like this happened.
It's so dark right now.
It's so dark. This happened, right?
He's in the garage. He's put the hose on his gas pipe. He's stuck in the window. And they decide, who's going to take Jules to school tomorrow? Let me stop.
Oh, shit. Wow. All right. Well, to close out this round, Jeff, what do you think about the walnut toffee?
It's the perfect drink to have if you got like a grabby uncle.
All right.
It's a no for me.
So that's a no.
It's a no.
Yeah. All right. We got another round of Quiskey.
All right, here we go.
Gabe's is Uncle Touchy. And Jeff's is Gabe's uncle.
Fuck.
All right, everybody buzz in just so we have everybody buzzed in. All right, so this is round 2. The points have doubled. 200 for a first chime in correct answer.
The best part is that my name, Gabe's name, was saved for me. Like when I went in there, it was one of my saved names from earlier. I'm like, I'll just click on this again.
100 for a second chime in answer and plus or minus 50 for a third chime in.
Right.
Correct/incorrect answer. Okay, so the title of this round is Flavored Whiskey Brands. Question number 1. Not only is Fireball the best-selling flavored whiskey on the market in 2022, it's also in the top 5 of best-selling whiskeys, period.
Yeah.
Where does it currently rank? Is it A, second, B, third, C, fourth, or D, fifth? Uncle Touchy.
B.
B, third?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. Gabe's uncle, that would be Jeff.
C4.
That is also incorrect.
Fuck me.
Gabe's lame or Ed.
Second.
Second is the correct answer.
Which is what I was trying to say.
So what's the number one whiskey?
Crown Royal.
Oh, Crown Royal, right?
Yeah. All right. So that means Ed got 50 points.
All right.
All right. So question number 2. In November 2012, Crown Royal released its first flavored whiskey after the Canadian government relaxed some of their rules about what they consider a whiskey. Which flavor was their first? Was it A, apple, B, peach, C, vanilla, or D, maple? Jeff.
A apple.
A, apple is incorrect. Ed.
It's a vanilla.
That is also incorrect.
Oh, God damn it.
Gotta go maple.
It's maple.
Maple, that is correct
Maple,
because
it's
it's
fucking
Canada.
Canada.
Fuck,
It's
I'm so
fuck-
fucking stupid. Of course that's what it was. God
Canada,
damn it.
Question number 3. In 2021, millennials, also known as Generation Y, accounted for a 56% share of the flavored whiskey sales.
Exactly.
Which age group came in second at 28%? Was it A, boomers, B, Generation X, C, Generation Z, or D, the underage Generation Alpha? Jeff.
Generation Z.
Generation Z is incorrect. I'm so sorry. Ed.
Alpha.
Alpha, the underaged?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
No.
I'm choosing them.
Gen X.
Gen X is the correct answer.
Running away.
Gabe gets another 50
Here,
points.
I've got you right where I want you.
All right. So question number 4. As flavored whiskeys become more popular, distillers are already trying to outdo themselves and create the weirdest flavors, some of which we've seen tonight. Which of the following is not a flavor used in a whiskey yet? Is it A, bacon, B, s'mores, C, sour cream and onion, or D, venison? Ed.
Sour cream and onion.
That is the correct answer.
You dick.
Good choice.
We're all going there, weren't we?
Venison was right on my tongue, but I'm like, no, I bet some country fuck did that.
It's called the Deer Slayer
Oh, my God.
from Tamworth Distilling. Okay, so Ed got 200 points
I needed that.
for that one. Okay, and the last question in round 2. Back to Fireball. Fireball only became popular after Sazerac's marketing team changed its original name and labeling. Which fictional person used to be on every bottle of Fireball? Is it A, Professor McGonagall, B, Father McInerney, C, General McManison, or D, Dr. McGillicuddy? Ed.
B.
That is incorrect. Jeff.
McManison.
Also incorrect. Gabe.
Father McInerney.
That is also incorrect.
What?
So Gabe,
McGillicuddy is a whole other thing.
Dr. McGillicuddy, that was what Fireball was originally called. So in this round, Ed got 250, Gabe got 50, Jeff didn't get anything. In the end of round 2, Ed and Gabe are tied with 300, and Jeff still has negative 25.
Yes.
No damage.
Yes.
No damage.
Jeff's going to win this somehow.
Yes, right. Remember, in round 3, the points are tripled. And we will be right back with the third round of Whiskies and Quiskey again. All right, so we are back, and Ed is pouring the Fireball. I just wanted to get everyone's opinion about the last round, which expression they liked better, the vanilla, the birthday cake, the root beer, or the walnut toffee. Gabe?
I'm going to have to go with the root beer. Something stood out to me on that one.
Interesting.
Tasty.
Jeff, how about you?
Definitely the root beer.
Definitely the root beer.
The walnut toffee, I'm sorry, I hated it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. I think I like the root beer best out of all of them. Ed, what did you like?
I like the root beer a lot, but I like the vanilla better.
The vanilla. No, so the vanilla was my second, I would say.
Yeah, and I think it's probably everybody's second.
Yeah.
The toffee was terrible, and the birthday cake was an abomination. But I still think they achieved what they wanted to achieve with it.
Yeah.
And take the walnut toffee, pour it over your enemy's car, and light
Light it on fire.
Right. Spell out loser and then light it on fire and burn the paint off.
Oh, shit.
I mean, the Crown was like a muted flavor. It's good, but it's vanilla.
And the root beer tasted almost earthy. Like they had real root,
Yeah.
like whatever the root beer comes from. I'm afraid to say sarsaparilla again because I get yelled at. But whatever that root is that makes that flavor, I felt like it was very natural, like it was strong.
It's the beer root. It's the root of beer.
The root of beer. Of course. Can I have some root beer?
Roots of beer. Thank
Science.
you.
So
Yeah. So we're doing the savory round, and the first one we have is Fireball.
yeah, so Fireball is like the language of the people. You go to someone's house, and like while they're talking to you, and they're so happy to see you. It's been so long. Where have you been? They reach an arm into the freezer and they pull out the Fireball. And sometimes they pour you a shot. Sometimes you just go right to the bottle, and that's how you know you're down with the crew. And then you go out the trailer park door and you go by the bonfire and you just sit there on the tire or a broken bench and you just bond with the people. Everyone says to you down there, "Isn't Gabe the key to the podcast?" And we go, "Yep, yes he is." Whenever we have to do the promotional tours.
Scott and Ed need to have them on more. We're going to bomb their houses.
Welcome to the Pine Barrens.
That's right.
Pull up a pallet.
I was like, "Do you have any reception down?" Like, no, we never have reception down here."
Reception? What's that? Is that what happens when I get hard?
So Fireball to me is incredibly refreshing. It has nothing to do with whiskey in my mind.
Yeah, I think because I've had this before and I've shit all over it. And the reason why I think I've shit all over it, it's so one note. It's just cinnamon. It's big red gum in a glass.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Fireball is the drink you have and you realize you had a couple too many, and then you wake up in Millville and your shoe is missing. It's like 5:45 in the morning the next day, and you're wondering what happened and why does everything hurt.
Yeah.
Especially your orifices.
Shade on Millville.
Specific.
We just lost our 9 Millville listeners.
I hope that Mike Trout's not listening to this.
Oh, is he from Millville? Oh, shit. That'd be great if Mike Trout listened to our podcast.
Shall
Who
we
just
try?
got Gabe?
I'm going to email Mike Trout until I get a restraining order with links to our podcast.
All right, I think we should go. We'll move on to the next one. 'Cause I don't really like this one at all.
We haven't even,
I really
we
don't.
haven't even tasted or smelled it yet.
Oh, I did both. I'm way ahead of you guys.
Yeah, like Scott said, it's got red hot cinnamons on
Yeah,
it and the nose.
it's cinnamon candy in a whiskey form. It's what it is.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
It's harsh, it's burning, and it's good. Move on.
It's just so intense. It's just an assault.
Ready to have your mind blown?
Yeah.
I have never, ever tried Fireball.
Wow.
Ever.
Wow.
Wow.
Never had it. This is the first time.
right,
Haven't
okay.
touched it.
Go ahead.
I'm
All right, so-
waiting.
Swirling it in the neat glass.
Yeah, everyone. The anticipation of Jeff. The first time.
Christmas store smells like.
Smells like Big Red.
I fucking hate bacon.
Oh, well, you're going to hate this then.
This is not going to go well.
Shut up, Scott.
He's shaking his head.
That's awful.
Right?
And there it is. Knee palm in
All
the
right.
glass.
All right.
The panel split on that one. Wait, which is the next one?
This is the Ellington Reserve hot ginger whiskey, 70 proof.
We did put these all in the freezer.
All of them. We stuffed the whole freezer full of fucking 14 bottles.
Chill, baby, chill.
Because if you drink these at room temperature, you could possibly die. It says on the label. Or in their trunk in the summer.
It says on the label.
Disclaimer, it does not say that, but it's a good idea.
Huh.
I say that.
Ginger whiskey, 70 proof.
There is absolutely nothing on the nose. Nothing.
Wait till you try
Except Ed
this.
laughing like the Joker from the Batman.
Wait
from the
till you
60s
try
show.
this, Scott. This is right up your alley, bro. It's so peppery in the back of the throat. It's like basically, Gosling's ginger beer.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And oh my God, it just continues to burn. It keeps going.
I want to mix this with rum right now and make it ultimate dark and
You
stormy.
could.
This is not terrible.
No.
70 proof.
I disagree.
It is terrible.
I like this a lot.
It's
All right,
harsh.
so the panel is split again. This time Ed and I like it, and Jeff and Gabe are on the same side.
Right, you do like this, right?
I do.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you would. This is really, really interesting.
This is great.
It's just pepper's just firing off in the back of my throat like it does with ginger beer.
Yeah. So spicy on the end, citrusy.
Oh my God, I want sushi right now.
I was just going to say that. Have it with sushi because they don't give you enough ginger.
No, they never do, bitches.
I'm at a loss of words. It hurts.
We're going into the dark place again.
Yeah, it burns. It's not a comfortable burn. It's not a Kentucky hug. It's a Ned Beatty deliverance. You know, I wish I wasn't here burn.
This is even more spicy than the Fireball was.
It is
Yes.
very spicy.
It is harsh, and it's hard, and it's hot, and it's not good.
It's
I'm sorry.
amazing. I disagree.
It's so spicy.
If you like spicy ginger,
You're
then,
wrong. Well, you're wrong.
Then it's fine. The Ellington Reserve hot ginger. It does say hot ginger on the label. To calm down Gabe's palate, we're going to have some peanut butter chocolate whiskey
Ooh.
from Ballotin's.
Next.
It's 60 proof.
So it's not enough that it's peanut butter; it's chocolate peanut butter.
That's
Correct.
right. So it's supposed to be like a Reese's, but they can't say that because
Yeah.
of brand.
We can.
We can say whatever
That
we
will
want.
be bleeped out. Was this the bottle I bought, Scott?
This is the bottle you bought me for my birthday.
I'm sorry.
Why does it smell like?
You don't like it?
It smells like pine cone. Why the?
It has a weird smell.
It's got a really weird smell.
To be honest, following up on that hot ginger, my palate is just still burning, and I need to like cleanse it somehow.
Yeah, I think we should have done this one first.
Here we go.
I took a sip, and I'm going to say it's no Reese's.
This is the worst thing I've ever had in my mouth.
It tastes like peanut butter and chocolate.
It does
Even
not.
worse than Tony from
It
last
really
night.
doesn't. It really doesn't.
Well, okay, it tastes like bad peanut butter
I don't know.
and a slight hint of
It
chocolate.
tastes like the illusion of peanut butter and chocolate mixed with sadness and despair.
It tastes like really bad, like, you know the Reese's peanut butter cups, if they get stale and dry?
No.
That's what this tastes like. It's bad.
You can't even compare it to that because it's so bad.
I feel
would-
bad now because I did get this for Scott's birthday, and now I feel like I
Failed
let him down. I'm sorry, Scott.
You have failed me, Gabe.
I'm sorry.
You have failed me for the last time.
I will leave. Just don't chuck me from across the room.
You chose poorly.
Gabe, let me get your last glass.
All right, so this is a terrible one. That's through the last expression.
This is the wild card right here.
This is the one that I'm sort of excited to try, and I don't know
And
why.
terrified.
And terrified.
It's the Kurvball barbecue whiskey, the original barbecue whiskey. Throw it back, sweet and smoke. Why do we end on this one? I feel like this is
Because I think it was going to ruin our palate, I think.
Yeah, this is going to coat her tongue like
yeah.
a fucking winter. Like
But I think
parka.
the ginger really messed my palate up.
Tell you right on the nose right off the bat, I'm getting a bonfire in the fall in my backyard.
I'm getting a Lay's barbecue chip.
Yeah, it smells like bacon to me.
Oh, it's the nose is really interesting. It's nice.
Yeah, a barbecue potato chip is good because it has that sort of fatty meat smell and
does.
also a little bit of smoke.
Scott, try it.
Going in for a taste now.
It tastes like a barbecue chip.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it tastes like a sweet barbecue.
Lay's honey barbecue is exactly what it tastes like.
Oh, my God,
Unbelievable.
yes.
Wow.
This is really good. I'm so surprised by this.
Pleasantly surprising. It really is.
I thought the birthday cake hit exactly what they wanted. This is a 100% barbecue whiskey.
And not only does this hit exactly what they wanted, it's actually good, I think, as opposed to the birthday cake.
Oh, yeah. I would drink this above the birthday cake.
And
for sure.
to be honest, if I don't finish this bottle, at very least, it'll be a great marinade for a steak
That's true.
before it hits the grill.
Really interesting. Jeff.
Wow.
I was ready to hate it.
Yes.
Yes.
But if you like barbecue, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Can you imagine drinking this with ribs, Jeff? It'd be like amazing.
Yeah, and then when I think Ed said it, not just barbecue, but honey barbecue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like a nice rib. It really is.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, this might be a contender. A contender for somebody's number one.
I mean,
Might be.
for me, I like the ginger a lot.
Yeah.
But as far as what was created by the distillery, I think this one's the most amazing.
Yeah. In this round, definitely the ginger and the barbecue are my favorites, and I'm not sure I can decide which one yet.
Real quick, let me just give a shout out to my buddy Sean from work for
hey Sean,
heading me out into this direction for this curveball.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised. I think we all were.
Hey, Sean,
props to you, brother.
Thanks for being Gabe's work boyfriend. Appreciate that. He needs a little bit of tender loving every now and then.
Does he listen to the podcast?
He has occasionally. I brought it up to him.
Thanks, Sean.
Like I said,
good.
He's
He'll
a big
hear
drinker.
that then.
Right.
He will appreciate.
Way to be open in your man love.
So what does a bottle of this cost?
This put me back $25.
Oh, wow.
Not a big deal, really.
This is something to get other people. Like, here,
believe it.
if you have a whiskey guy who drinks a lot of whiskey, like, hey, fucker, drink this. Like, you want to throw him a curveball. It's literally called Curvball for a reason, and that's the best name I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, curveball spelled Kurv ball, curveball.
Yeah.
Now we have curveball and we have the screwball. You think we could put them together as a
Oh, my God.
Screw curveball.
Oh,
peanut butter barbecue whiskey? No.
Oh, God.
I'm not
No.
in for that.
It's like Thai barbecue.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Call it instant aneurysm.
All right, so we're going to have round 3 of Quiskey,
here we go.
and then we're going to finish up with our favorites and then watch the Phillies in the World Series. Ed's name is Turd Ferguson.
That's right. It's a funny name.
Barbecue lover.
Is that Jeff?
It's me.
That's Gabe. All right, buzz in. And then Go Phillies is Jeff.
All right, that's fair. Good job.
All right. Round 3, the points are tripled. 300 for a first chime-in correct answer, 150 for a second chime-in correct answer, and plus or minus 75 for a third chime-in correct or incorrect answer. The topic of round 3 is classic whiskey flavors. Question number 1. Which distillery is most associated with the flavor of green apple? Is it A, Jack Daniels, B, Jameson, C, Jefferson's, or D, Jim Beam? Jeff.
Jack Daniels.
That is incorrect. Gabe.
Jim Beam.
Also incorrect. Ed.
Jameson, sir.
That is the correct answer. So you get 75 points. Question number 2. Which distillery is most associated with the flavor of peanuts? Is it A, Jack Daniels, B, Jefferson, C, Jim Beam, or D, Johnny Walker? Turd Ferguson.
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam is the correct answer.
That's a big one right
That's
there.
a big one.
That's a big one if you're keeping score at home.
Somebody's getting hard.
Ed is running away with it now. Last question in round 3. Which distillery is most associated with the flavor of honey? Is it A, Jack Daniels, B, Jefferson's, C, J.W. Dant, or D, Johnny Walker? Jeff.
J.W. Dan.
Is incorrect. Ed.
Johnny Walker.
Is the correct
I'm
answer.
on fire right now. That was a guess out of my
Oh
ass.
my God. Ed cannot be beat, unfortunately. So unless Ed bets all of his points,
Which I tend to do.
yeah, which he tends to do. So at the end of round 3, Ed is 825, Gabe has 300, and Jeff has negative 25. So
Which is what he had after round 1.
unfortunately, he cannot compete in.
Oh, let him compete.
All right.
Can you take 25 points of mine and give
Oh, that's nice.
I will.
so he can compete?
I'll take 225.
Whatever it takes.
So you have 600.
Yes.
Gabe has 300 and Jeff has 250.
All right. There we go.
That's fun. Okay. So the final round. Please text me the number of points that you wish to bet. All right, Jeff is in. Gabe is in.
Together?
Wow. The double dong. And just waiting on Ed. And Ed is in.
How's it feel, Scott?
What?
All 3 of us in.
All 3 of you in?
It's amazing.
It hurts. It hurts. I'm not going to lie.
I didn't know you were a 3 input guy.
I got 2 hands. All right. So the final question. whiskey liqueurs, which are sort of kind of the same as flavored whiskeys.
Sure.
The definitions are a bit up to interpretation, have been around for a long, long time, stretching all the way back to 1745.
That's
Stretching.
Which of the following is considered to be the oldest brand of whiskey with added flavorings and is still on the market today? Is it A, Irish Mist, B, Drambuie, C, Southern Comfort, or D, Rock and Rye? Please text me your answer. I have Ed's, I have Jeff's, and I have Gabe's. All right, so we will go first with Jeff. So Jeff bet 50 points, and he guessed Drambuie. The correct answer. Developed in 1745 by Prince Charles Edward Stuart.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really cool. All right, so Jeff got 50 points. He ends with 300 points.
Hey, Jeff, there you go.
It's the first one I got right.
Gabe bet 0, so it doesn't matter which one, if he gets it right or not. But Gabe said D, Rock and Rye.
That was my second guess. I'm not going to lie. It's been around since the 20s, probably.
Actually, it's been around since 1884.
Wow.
Versions of it have been
Yeah.
I was not that far
And
off.
by the way, I saw that today when I was buying all the whiskeys.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it doesn't really count, but it was with the flavored whiskeys. I will say that.
All right, so Ed bet 300 of his 600, and he guessed B, the correct answer, Drambuie.
Yes.
So Ed is the winner.
Oh, it's so rare.
Quiskey.
It's such a rare honor for me. Like the only second time
With
I've won
900
in
points.
7 seasons.
Wow.
And actually, Gabe and Jeff end up tying.
Oh, wow. Ah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, because of Ed's largesse. So I just wanted to go the final thing that we do before we get
Yeah.
off and watch the
Top-
Phillies
what,
game.
Top 3?
Top 3, yeah.
All right.
Ed, you want to go first?
Yeah, my top 3,
Okay.
Starlight Blackberry Whiskey, 86 proof.
Okay.
The Crown Royal Vanilla. Mm-hmm. And then God, it's really tough between the root beer and the ginger. I'm going to go the hot ginger and then root beer and then the apple.
All right, Gabe, how about you?
Root beer 1, the Crown Royal Vanilla, and
Okay.
the Kurvball Barbecue.
Okay.
My controversial winners are the Jameson Orange,
Oh, interesting.
Jim Beam Red Stag, and
Yeah.
the root beer.
And the root beer, interesting.
And special honors for the birthday cake.
Wow.
All right.
And this is why we assume because everyone's got such a different, varied tasting.
All right, so mine is actually surprisingly close to Ed's. So my favorite one was the Starlight Blackberry Whiskey. The second one was the Ellington Reserve Ginger Whiskey. And the third one was the Kurvball Barbecue Whiskey.
Interesting. Okay.
My honorable mention would go to the Crown Royal Apple.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was my 5th one. So
Yeah, because I really like just the green apple candy flavor.
Yeah.
well, you're wrong.
Well, I have to tell you, I think 2/3 of them were disgusting, right? But what we said was,
He's squeezing one out there.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, I felt like that way for the whole drinking experience. But I feel like what we found out was that they're better than we thought. And if you look at them as liqueurs with Grand Marnier, Frangelica, B&B, Drambuie, that crowd, then they're much more competitive.
Right.
If you're thinking of, Whistle Pig 15 or Knob Creek or whatever you love, Old Forester 1920, then no, they're not going to compete.
Yeah, you're not supposed to think that these are going to be even close to actual regular whiskeys.
Right.
I mean, because you can have subtle flavors of the types that we tasted tonight in those whiskeys, but you're not going to get the intense flavors that we got
Right, which
tonight.
is what a Manhattan Old Fashioned is. We're adding flavors to whiskey.
This has been an incredibly fun and funny
It really has.
podcast thing to try. Even
It's
though
a lot
low
more fun than I
proof.
expected, bro. I'll be honest.
I can see another year we're going to be revisiting this and with a whole other different genre of flavors to be explored.
Oh my God, oyster flavor. Who knew?
I mean, honestly, I think you could go out right now and get 16 completely from different flavors.
sure.
Right now.
I brought a California roll whiskey.
I mean, to believe that a barbecue whiskey would surprise us so much as it's done.
Yeah. So we drank 14 whiskeys, and I think we found out that 5 or maybe 6 of them were drinkable. Drinkable.
Yeah, Jeff, final thoughts from you.
Any given time, any one of these, you could sit down and just have a fun time sipping on.
I don't think any of them were just vomitous.
No, there's none were repulsive.
Even to me, the Fireball was not vomitous. I didn't really like it that much, but if somebody gave me a Fireball, I'd do a shot of it. That's fine.
In the summer, when it's hot and it comes out of the freezer, I find Fireball refreshing, but I don't give it any more than that. It's the Coors Light of whiskey. It has a place, but it certainly should not be talked about in the same vein of the delicious whiskeys which we're drinking after this.
Skip to the end.
Skip to the end. So for the Whiskey Tangent Podcast, I'm Scott.
And I'm Jeff.
I'm Gabe.
And I'm Ed. Cheers, everybody.
Later.